Good evening, everybody. This is Mystic Jen, and I am here tonight for a client reading. This client has come to me that she is experiencing a difficulty in the area of love. It seems that she is caught between two different people. And one is from the past and one is current. So I'm going to go ahead. I am using the Gilded Tarot. And I'm also going to be using Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck. Okay. I've charged the cards. I've charged my crystals. And we ask Divine to bless these cards, bless my words, that I may give my client the most accurate and positive reading that I can, and any messages that Spirit has for my client. I am going to go ahead and shuffle the deck. And move my little incense burner out of the way. I'm going to shuffle both decks so I don't have to stop in the middle of the reading to shuffle. And I am going to have this type of reading up in my shop. Hopefully maybe I'll get to it tonight even. That if you would like a similar reading, love reading, it could be about love or career. You could visit my Etsy shop. If I don't have the listing up yet, leave me a comment below or send me an email and I will get back to you. Okay, I've got both decks shuffled. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start pulling some cards and see what comes up. Okay. Right in the center, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is speaking of she going it alone, feeling alone, she's feeling isolated and not sure what path she needs to go on. And she holds a lantern, but she's looking out over the cliff, and it's almost like she feels like she's going off into the abyss. And it's been a lonely road. And while she's been going it alone, though, it shows a lot of introspection, going within and figuring out what she really wants. And it's actually crossed by the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands shows it shows like a family type situation. A very stable foundation. And so, crossing the Hermit, she's alone, but yet she's got people around her. She's got family around her. I'm feeling like this is her home life. On the outside, everything looks fine and dandy. Everybody looks happy. And it's almost like celebration. But that's the outside. Deep down inside, she feels like she's walking this all alone. And and I'm seeing like the Fool is speaking to me. It's showing taking a lot of risks. The Fool is speaking of a new adventure. And maybe she feels a little bit foolish at the same time. And the star, the first thing that comes to mind is wish upon a star. This is her obtaining her hopes and her dreams that's led up to this current situation. And what Spirit is guiding me is, I'm feeling like maybe this person from the past is someone that you never truly got over. And I'm feeling that you almost wished this to happen. And now you've been taking a lot of risks associated with this man. And in the forwards, we have the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. The Knight of Wands is speaking of, he is somebody that is very fiery, very, he's full of passion. And full of passion, full of enthusiastic. He's sometimes maybe he doesn't think though before he acts, and he goes rushing into a situation. And there's your Ten of Cups, your happy home, okay, your family. And I'm feeling that this is the guy from your past. He's coming in from the past, and he could wreak havoc in your home. The Knight of Pentacles. And there's the King of Cups. This is the other gentleman. This is somebody who, he's the father figure. He's very much in control of his emotions. Maybe he doesn't show his emotions all the time like he should. But he's head of the household. I'm feeling like this is the current man that you're with. And I'm feeling that maybe he is a good provider. The Nine of Pentacles is speaking of not wanting for things materially, financially. It's showing like maybe you have more than the average person, that perhaps he gives you everything you need, okay? But I'm feeling that there's lacking in the emotional aspect, okay? We have only 2 cups here, but he is definitely connected. This cup is definitely connected with your home life, and this one is somebody who's coming in and threatens to disrupt all that. And the Magician here is speaking of that you have all the knowledge, you have all the tools, you have the skills to manage this. But again, you have to decide what you want to do. The Death card comes up. It is speaking of endings. One of these 2 situations has to end. Okay? Or else you're going to end up losing both of them. And the 6 of Wands says that you'll be recognized, you're strong, you have the strength to get through this, and you will be successful and victorious over this. I'm feeling that you're more attached to the financial end of your current relationship and more emotionally attached to the gentleman from the past. I am going to throw a couple of these cards. The Chess Queen. Trust and strategizing. Okay. And she is stating okay, it's like you're playing, it's almost like it's a game right now. You're making your moves and you're trying not to get in checkmate here. Okay? And the Chess Queen has all the tools that you need to aid you in pursuing peace in this. She's your ally, but you need to ask Spirit for a vision of your life. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to really be? Where is your heart? And asking to know the right actions to ensure that you're not making the wrong decisions here. And that she's a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is the divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the ladder, with the divine, all manner of messages are delivered to you. And it seems like you're living too much in your head, she's telling me. Spirit's saying that she's saying that you're living too much in your head, and that you're planning and scheming and strategizing of what your future will look like with each man. Okay. And then we're going to also have the Hawk Prince. Okay. Again, this is about divine intervention. And there is help on its way to you. The divine is coming to your aid. I am being told that you need to listen. I'm feeling that you have an intuitive gift, and Spirit's trying to speak to you, and you have to pay attention. When you think you hear something important, you need to pop out. It pops out at you like it's almost like a radio signal. Okay? Spirit is constantly trying to talk to you. So you need to stay open and expect Spirit to speak to you and show you your way in this. Okay? I'm going to ask the cards, what if you go with the gentleman from your past? Okay? The Hanged Man, Four of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay? The Hanged Man is definitely saying, hold up, stop, okay? And everything seems so well. And it's about, and he's saying about being patient. Think about your actions first, which way you want to go. It's showing on about holding on to what you have. But it seems like he is portraying himself as the all-giving, but this gentleman from your past has a tendency to hold things back. Judgment is about an awakening, opening your eyes, being renewed. It's also about possibly healing. And if we ask about the current gentleman that you're with, but it's Judgment is also about doing the right thing. And it just seems like the guy from your past, once he has you, he's going to leave you hanging. I'm being told. He's going to leave you hanging. And he's going to hold things really close to him. He's not going to be totally open. Okay. And I'm also seeing that you need to stay focused on your goal. The Ten of Swords is showing someone feeling stabbed in the back, and the Five of Cups is focusing on what you've lost. Okay? Now, I was pulling these for if you stayed with your husband, or the guy that you're with right now. And I'm not one for breaking up families and stuff, but I'm showing here that if you don't talk to the guy from your past, I'm feeling that there's things that are left unsaid. I'm feeling that you'll have a lot of regrets, and feeling pinned down, and inside you have this raging emotions. And this is a time of planning. So this is my summation of this. It's time to stop playing the chess game and start listening to your intuition. You know which direction you need to go, and being torn between this guy from your past and the guy you're currently with, I am feeling like in your current situation where you're at right now, that you're not completely happy, you're not fulfilled. I was showing the other guy as being a good provider, but maybe he withholds his emotions. So you have a lot to think about, but I think what it comes up as is the guy that you're with right now, communication is lacking. You need to talk to him. Tell him how you feel. Okay? And you also have to do that with the other gentleman too. Because it seems like the guy from your past is holding back, and he's just hanging in the balance waiting. And he's waiting on your decision. But I feel like he's holding his emotions back because he doesn't want, even though he came racing through right into your current home, it seems like he's taken a step back and he's assessing and waiting on you. Okay? I'm feeling like the decision comes down to you, which way you want to go. I'm definitely seeing a lot of unhappiness in your current relationship. And with this guy from your past, it feels fresh and new. It's like a new start. And it's like a lot of, almost like destiny. You have to, sometimes some things happen for a reason. Okay? It's like destiny, and it's your wishes coming true. I'm feeling very positive about the guy from your past. Even though emotionally he's very passionate, but on an emotional level, he holds back his emotions too. So you got two men that do the same thing as far as their emotions are concerned. But I could see that you're very unhappy in your current relationship. So you need to decide which direction you want to go. I can't tell you. I could just tell you what the cards are showing me. I'm showing with your guy that you're currently with that there's financial benefits to being with him. It's just the emotions are not there. The guy from your past is it's a risk, and it's a brand new way, and it's almost like fate is telling you, take that jump, take that leap. I don't think the finances are going to be as good as what you have them now. I see your guy from your past pinches pennies. He tries to hold on to his money because I don't think he doesn't feel that financial security. And on an emotional level, feeling that he's been burned, and maybe he holds back a little bit. But I'm showing the Hangman is saying patience. He's being very patient with you. He's waiting on you to make a final decision if you want to renew that relationship with him or what direction you want to go. So I hope this gives you a little bit of guidance. But again, you have to I'd say follow your heart. And that goes back to the Hermit. Going within and deciding what is most important to you, love or money. And in today's world, that is a real tough one. And you have to go within and figure out where your heart really is. So make sure you give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Anybody else who wants a reading, make sure you go over to my website at www.mysticjen.com. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.